All right, guys, so today we got another one. Pretty sweet. See that green box back there? Belongs to this guy right here, Rob. Thank you so much for meeting out with me. But how long have you been in the industry?
So I've been doing this for about 15 years.
15 years, cool, right on.
Yep.
You enjoy it, wrenching?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yep, it's always treated me well.
Yeah, this job looks like it's pretty massive. You kind of see like technicians in the field and what they do. Like this is like, I don't miss that.
That's heater core on this guy.
Got it all tore apart on the deck there.
Yeah.
But cool. So this is your main cart here.
Yeah. So this is the go-to. All the stuff that I use every day. I try to stay out of the big box as much as possible, just because it's a waste of time. You know.
Sure.
About efficiency. So.
Yeah. Have all your good tools close by.
Right.
So you typically try to keep this space empty.
Well, yeah, it's cleaner now than it usually is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, just the stuff for the active job is up here, right? I've got a good system for hardware storage. I've got these two magnetic rails along the side here, so hardware for active jobs goes there. Yeah. And if I finish the job, there's still something there, then you know there's a problem.
Sure, yeah. That's smart.
Okay, so the small stuff here, mirrors, ratchets. One of my favorites, the dandelion digger from Snap-on. I use that thing all the time.
As far as ratchets go, do you have like a go-to? I guess in your Snap-on mostly. Yeah.
I like the Snap-ons, just the service, the warranty. My favorite one though is this little 3/8 swivelly head guy. And this thing just gets anywhere, fits absolutely everywhere, and it'll take a pretty good beating before it strips that head out. So
that's cool.
Love that guy, and then the flex head 3/8 go-to, obviously.
Yeah.
Snap-on ratcheting wrenches.
Nice. Got the flank drive?
Yep, flank drive plus.
Oh, and they're reversible ratcheting. That's cool.
Yeah, yep. My set's kind of half and half. Originally, they all had this style ratcheting mechanism, but as those break, they warranty them for the newer style.
Ah, okay.
So we've been through a few of them, but some of them are original, about 8 or 9 years ago.
Nice.
Pliers drawer, two Snap-on flank drive adjustable wrenches, and then pretty well everything in this drawer is Snap-on.
Nice.
Most of the go-to stuff is Snap-on. I've never spent Snap-on money on impact sockets. These are all Harbor Freight.
Gotcha.
And those have been with me from the very beginning. Snap-on 3/8, the Snap-on adapter set, and then the one set of extensions. Matco half-inch gun, my favorite gun I've ever owned.
Yeah.
It's currently broken, but it's harder than any gun I've ever had.
That's cool.
Yeah, love that guy.
So this is a 4S with the power on top there?
Yeah, so I just got this about a year and a half ago. Super awesome deal from Matco. Power on the side here, and it's got a power drawer over here. Love the power drawer.
Maybe you can make money at home.
Yeah, exactly. So this is all my electronics diag stuff, for the most part. The Snap-on multimeter, Power Pro for sure, backprobe testers. Love the switchboard relays.
That's what Brett was showing me. I've never seen those before, but that seems like such a good idea.
These are awesome. I love these things. If for nothing, like compression testing, you just swap these into where the starter relay goes, and you can just crank the engine by flipping the switch.
That's cool.
It's pretty slick. Nice place to stash them. Screwdrivers. I take a lot of crap because this is the only set of screwdrivers I've ever bought in 15 years. Love these scrapers from Cornwall. Those are pretty awesome, and they're really inexpensive. Files and tools. And some of the specialty stuff, good old-fashioned block tester, chemical stuff. Love that. Various timing kits for the engines. Starting to require special tools to pull them apart.
Do you find that more like the more current cars are requiring specialty tools?
Yeah. Yeah, most of the stuff. In fact, this one I just bought a couple weeks ago. The 204s. I think the 1.6 also takes the same style kit, but just to lock the cams and the pin for the back of the block, a little holder for the crank position sensor. For whatever reason, Ford and a lot of other manufacturers now don't key their pulleys.
Really?
So when you pull the crankshaft pulley, pull the bolt, and you don't know what you're doing, you've just lost time.
No. That'd be terrible.
Yeah. pretty nice surprise. Everybody does it once before you realize. So, socket drawer up here. Like I said, these are all Pittsburgh. I think these are Napa. Not a big fan of spending a mortgage payment on tools. So
Yeah, no, I don't blame
we
you.
do what we do to get the job done. But love the. This was one that was worth it. These swivel head sockets from Snap-on.
Nice.
It's about $1,000 set, if I remember right. But
No kidding.
they are a lifesaver.
Man.
When you gotta have them. Yeah.
So most of these are Snap-ons as well, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So these are all Snap-ons. All of my Snap-on sockets I got on promo.
Oh, okay.
Because I bought something else. Or I
Oh,
bought
nice.
them.
Yeah.
Like I said, besides the 3/8 chrome, I don't spend money on Snap-on.
Gotcha. Yeah.
There's plenty of other manufacturers that make them for a fraction of cost and are still warranted. So,
Sure.
So, yeah.
Those are the wobbly,
These are
the swivel sockets?
Yeah, the 3/8 wobblies.
Those are awesome too.
Super handy. You gotta have it. Yep, when space is tight. Those are a go-to for sure. I got one set of 1/4 inch. I don't do a ton. I do a lot of diesels, so most
Gotcha.
of my stuff's bigger. But, a couple of specialty sockets just for the GM and the Ford axle
wow.
nuts.
What is this? Is this something you made?
Yeah, so this I made about 6 years ago for a Suzuki Sidekick or a Samurai or something. Super specific 4-spline axle nut.
Huh.
And finding one was impossible, so I just
man.
welded some bolts to
Nice.
a 1 1/4. And we made it work.
That's a beefy ratchet.
Yeah, so this I bought specifically for the Duramax water pump job to pull the crank bolt on the front of the Duramax.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the big red or whatever.
Yeah.
It's super big. You don't have to use a cheater on it
Yeah.
because it's massive.
That is huge.
So
Yeah.
and these are super inexpensive. I think this was a $150 ratchet. On Snap-on stuff.
That's not bad.
Oh. The Snap-on ball joint press takes a 7/8 or a 22, and if you do a lot of ball joints, especially the Dodge, the upper ball joint on a Dodge, you gotta have pretty tight clearance to get in and run that tool.
Oh,
so I
okay.
bought this one, the 7/8 wobbly socket from Snap-on specifically for that
Nice.
application.
Yeah. I've seen that where it's like right, you're either way up next to the fender
Yeah.
or you're like down below where there's not enough room. Yeah.
Yep, super helpful. Wrench drawer is pretty straightforward. Love the blue plate, the wobbly head, directional, stubby wrenches, regular flank drive plus Snap-ons, and then a mixture of Snap-on and Pittsburgh, whatever was left over. The 1/2 inch angle wrench.
It's a big guy.
Yeah. Yep.
Does that go up to like 250, do you know?
I think this model does 250.
250.
Yeah, I can't remember. Haven't ever taken it that high, but great for the torque-tealed head bolts and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
This is the Blue Point Master bit set. Super worth the money. However, I bought about a month ago for my home box the gear wrench version of this set for $90 at Tractor Supply, and I actually like it a lot better.
Yeah.
It's got more in it. Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
anybody that's watching,
Yeah.
if you want to save the Blue Point money, the gear wrench set is awesome.
That's cool.
Some spare parts for turbo clamps, V-neck clamps, and then my punches have been with me from the beginning, and these are some of my favorite tools. Yeah, this thing I've cut it a few times. It probably started about that long.
Yeah,
the head mushrooms, and I cut it down. The tip mushrooms.
What are you hitting that with?
Anything.
Yeah.
CV axles, bearing races.
Wow.
It's super
Man.
super awesome. This drawer got the 3/8 angle wrench for Snap-on.
Nice. And that one goes up to like what, like 100 something?
Yeah. Stubby bit set from Cornwell. That
You know,
was-
I really love these like the see-through cases.
yeah.
That's really cool. That's one thing I wish more cases had.
Yeah, it is nice just to see what's in there without pull it out.
Yeah.
These guys are homemade invention for anybody that does a lot of Cummins work. These are the tappet lifters. If you're pulling a camshaft out to do a front cover job on a 12 or a 20 or a 24 valve Cummins. the manual actually tells you to go to the hardware store and buy 3/8 inch dowel and cut it to a specific size.
What?
And then you pound it into the tappets and lift up on them, and then you can pull the camshaft out without having to pull the cylinder head. So those are super helpful.
Huh.
The other favorite from this drawer is the stud extractor. I didn't know these style existed until about a month ago, but this thing has earned its keep about a dozen times over. This thing's awesome.
That's so cool.
This thing will rip anything out, and you can put it on an impact gun, it won't hurt it. So yeah, super awesome stud extractor. Looks like a wheel truck.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just learned about those like a week ago when I did a tour on Lutz box.
Yeah.
And then Brett had one, and now you have one. Now I got to get one.
Yeah, this is a trendy tool in the shop right now. One guy had one, and he broke it out because he had somebody that was struggling with a stud about a month ago. And so he got this out and said, give this a try. This is like 80 years old because he's a dinosaur. But, yeah, I used it when I was doing exhaust manifolds on an EcoBoost. So a couple of broken studs in the heads on those and ripped them right out.
That's awesome.
No problem. Those are awesome. And the typical bottom drawer stuff. A lot of snap-on down here.
This guy's just like so meaty.
Yeah, these guys are awesome. We actually have done some testing with this 1/2-inch cordless against the Matco 1/2-inch, and this thing is
Really?
Yep. We always get excited when we have a bolt that we can't get off. Everybody comes with their biggest, baddest tool, and this thing has taken the shape multiple times. So
that's cool.
That thing is awesome. Kind of looked at the power drawer already.
Yeah.
It's usually got scan tool, Noco jump pack in here, all that stuff.
Do you have your scan tool here?
Right now. It's at home.
What kind of scan tool do you have?
I've got a couple of them. I've got a snap-on Ferris Edge.
Nice.
And then I just got a Bosch, the 525.
Oh,
that's brand
that
new.
for like heavy duty stuff?
No, it's a light duty one.
Is
I
it?
think they've got the 625 and the 525 is all the Bosch has.
Ah, okay.
They're kind of new, I guess.
Huh.
I don't know. I've never played with them a whole lot.
Yeah.
I think they've branded their scan tools under OTC previously, and so Bosch is building their own now.
Oh, nice.
But super capable. I love the tool. It's done a lot of stuff with the snap-on one.
That's cool.
It'll administer bidirectional tests differently than the snap-ons.
Yeah, that's something that I've noticed on different scan tools. You'll have like an Autel plugged in that can do certain things, and a snap-on plugged in that'll do a few other different things that the Autel can't, and vice versa. So it's kind of nice to have a variety.
Yeah, you definitely have to, for sure. And then thread repair, Matco tap and die set.
Did this set just come out? Because I'm like seeing this set everywhere.
I don't know. I've had this for about 3 years. I don't know if it's a newer set from Matco or what. Love that set. The little ratcheting wrench that drives these bits is super awesome. Adjustable.
Oh, nice, yeah.
With that little button there. A lot of them, if it's not like the in-house brands on it, a lot of them are the same. I mean, this set right here you can buy on a Matco truck, a Cornwell truck, a Snap-on truck. You open the box and it's identical set.
Right.
Equipment with stickers on it.
Yeah.
Love the thread chaser set. Super awesome. The thread files have saved my bacon multiple times on
awesome,
CV axle.
Oh, sure, yeah.
When if you hit them too hard with a hammer, get a little too carried away.
Yeah.
This thread file will save you. And, just some random stuff down here. BG tokens, good for cash, right?
What are those?
BG tokens. These are
I don't know what that is.
so BG fluids, oils, conditioners. They're pretty widely used. But in the bottoms of their cans, they have these little tokens, and the reps will buy them back from the technicians for about. Here it's 50 cents a piece.
No
So
kidding.
each one of those tokens.
So it kind of encourages you to use their fluid and stuff?
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. It's like a cereal box top.
Yeah. Yep. So we got the vacuum tester, the little vacuum pump, oil pressure gauges.
Nice.
My compression leak down usually sits over here. It's all gone. It's all snap-on stuff.
Gotcha.
A couple of spare parts that I've accumulated for testing.
That's kind of nice to have known good parts in your arsenal.
Yep, some known goods. Had an issue once with a Dodge Dart. It was a 2015. We thought it was a PCM. Had done a ton of testing. Actually had a trainer from Arizona who was in town. he thought it was a PCM. We did some diag with the scope and everything, and so we ended up buying a PCM, and the problem was in the harness. So we kept the PCM and ate the cost. And,
that's not good.
I'll hold on to that one in
Yeah.
case I ever run into another one of them. But another one of my favorites is this is a oil pressure adapter for Chevy LS engines. So this will spin on in place of the oil filter,
Uh-huh.
and then you put your gauge in
Oh,
here
wow.
or on the side.
That's
This
cool.
is awesome because everybody knows that the pressure sensor on the LS motors can be kind of hairy to get out just
Wow.
for pressure testing, and so you spin the filter off, throw this on there, and you can get an oil pressure reading without
Wow.
having to.
That's really cool.
Yeah, this is awesome. With the LS motor, you have problems a lot of the time where you suspect that you've got a bad sensor. And so if you pull the sensor to put your gauge on, then you can't compare them side by side.
Oh, wow.
So this is super helpful because you can still watch the gauge on the dash,
Sure.
and see mechanical pressure and see what the difference is.
Wow.
It helps with diagnostics. So
That's really cool.
yeah, I've tried to find a more comprehensive set of those that fits more vehicles, but
You'd think they'd have something.
right.
I mean, man, that's a cool setup.
Yeah. So that's it.
Well, that's awesome. I do love that color.
Yeah, it's
You keep
what
it pretty
has.
clean. Usually I see green boxes. Like mine's got like embedded black fingerprints everywhere.
Yeah,
It's like something
it's,
ate into it, but
it's fairly new, so I'm sure it'll look that way
break it in
eventually.
eventually. Well, hey Rob, I really appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you so much for letting me come around and do a tour of your box. But yeah, guys, hope you liked it. Until the next one, we'll see you.